you. Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to stream. How's it going? Faint Smile, good to see ya. Lava, good to see ya. Hello there. Bitebeat, good to see ya. Welcome in, bud. Bud, what am I, freaking uncle? Unk Kraken at it again. Hey, bud, how's it going? Dr. Finance, thank you for the resub. Tier 3, that's amazing, dude. I appreciate that. Anyway. Liberty Pen, good to see you. I accidentally... Oh, dang it. Messing with these... I'm messing with combined chat. If you didn't know, Twitch reversed their decision or like policy about not combining chats. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness. So I've been spending the last hour since I got off work trying to get combined chat working and formatted in a nice way that I can not touch. And I don't think I got it there. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the combiner that I'm using is Restream, and it doesn't keep chat persistently. So if I refresh it, I don't see your messages anymore. And so I missed some messages. And I'm sorry for that. I'm getting factorioed. Nice Bitebeat. I might come back to that. Go back to that at some point. I'm definitely like getting a little burnt out on factory games with uneven ratios of things and then decay. And I don't like that. It's just a pain in the ass. There's no satisfaction for me. So Factorio's Gleba, it just killed it for me. And I'm kind of getting there in Alchemy Factory. I'll talk about it in a little bit. I'm going to play Alchemy Factory first, I think. I don't think I'll play it the whole time because I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm over Alchemy Factory. It is in early access, so I think I'll let it sit for a while. I went to log... not to start off hot, don't worry about it. I just have to say technology has royally pissed me off. Sorry to hear that. I went to log into our new Hulu account and it demanded my location. No way of saying no, just give access to all apps asking my location. I'd be very... Dude, I'm glad I canceled Hulu. I will not. Like, I refuse. I refuse. Like, in order to use this thing that we've manipulated you to be addicted to, you have to give us all the information. We have to, like, understand. We get to see what all the apps are that you're running on your machine. We get to see all your privacy information. We get to see all that stuff so we can literally sell your digital body online. It's very dystopian. And as a software developer, I freaking hate it. It's very intrusive in ways that you could never imagine. It's insane. You might have missed my... Okay, I did see it. Give me your face and ID, please. I know, right? Age verification is not going to protect kids. I'm sorry. It's just not. Technology isn't that good. So really what it is, it is a absolute scraping of people's sensitive data. It is PII, private information, personal. I don't remember what PII stands for, but it's like the highest security data. That, you know, there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to give that to, like, you only give it to certain companies, like accountants and like banks and other things that you need to live your life. But like now that like Discord, I'm not gonna talk about Discord. That I'm gonna go on a whole other rant about Discord. But yeah, age verification is stupid. And your genetics. Well, if you ever got a not paternity, it's a genetics test like 23andMe and I forget the other one. They actually sold all of that data. So your DNA print is literally being sold to like, you know, data analytic firms. I never did that because I was like, they have no restrictions on how they can handle that data, and I do not want my data in a database somewhere. Like, I'm pretty sure there's, well, you know what? Gosh, so much of this is just like right on the edge of politics, and I don't talk about politics here. It's just very frustrating. I need Hulu right now to watch Bleach for my anime nights. Aw, Bleach isn't on Crunchyroll? Personally identify all information. Thank you. I totally forgot. Appreciate that faint smile. Hey, Raging Robots, how's it going? Oh, okay. Okay, I need to fiddle with this, these settings a little bit more. Okay. Should I be driving watching this? Bleach isn't on Crunchy. Damn. That's Liberty Pen. That's like, at that point, I'd be looking to like try to buy Bleach, like a box set or something, and just rip the DVDs, because that's absolutely stupid. I've started reducing my services, my subscription services, because it's just ridiculous, and I'm spending way too much. Like, you know, a whole Rocket Money sponsorship everywhere is like making me realize, oh, I probably do have a bunch of subscriptions, and I probably don't use all of them, so I should start paring them down. And streaming services are like top of the list, because it's like, guys, like Netflix. I haven't watched a Netflix show in like 2 weeks. Granted, some of the Netflix shows are worth watching, but it's not worth having every single month. I was just grandfathered into like my old ass Netflix account, so I didn't want to remove them. I didn't want to give it up. Buying Bleach would probably be cheaper than a Hulu subscription too. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I with the money I've spent on Netflix, I probably could have bought box sets for like every one of my favorite shows. How long and what are you playing? Because I have a 2-hour drive home. You know, I don't actually know what I'm playing. I think I'm going to start with Alchemy Factory, but I was talking in Discord about how I don't really think it's a streamable game, a very streamable game. Because the ratios and recipes that they use to build factory products is like kind of annoying. And I'll show you why. Luckily, Disney Plus is the same profile since it's a combo package. My mouse is in the way. And I found I can access it through that login without giving my location. Okay, cool. Well, glad you found a workaround. The only services I currently pay for are Twitch and Spotify. I hit over 100k minutes of listening on Spotify each year, so that sub is basically worth it. Yeah, I have stopped. I'm actually looking for a replacement for Spotify because of their AI music. I do not want to listen to AI music. I do not want to like give money to Spotify, but through my watches in premiums. I think that's really stupid. Like the reason I care about it, and it's not just like AI bad, because you guys know I actually kind of like the technology, not how it's being used, and not the services that it's being used to create, like ChatGPT and like all over the industry, all over tech. But I don't like AI music because I connect with the AI music. Like I connect with music, like on a very emotional level, and like when a song hits and it like connects to the back of my brain, like in Matrix. Like, tangent really quick. I think it would be really cool to have like a Matrix spinoff, or like maybe like earlier before the Matrix apocalypse happened, to show how that technology was used, because like you plug in and you could go to like virtual worlds and like you could create all kinds of stuff. But I mean, it's probably no different than like any other VR world, like, you know, Ready Player One or something. But anyway, yeah, spiritual even. Yeah, I connect with music on a very emotional level, may even be spiritual level. And when I have a song that just hits, and then, you know, I like start paying attention to the lyrics, because I listen to the music first, not the singing. And then, like, you know, the lyrics are really sad, or like the lyrics hit, like, you know, I have a connection with that artist, you know, and like when they are singing about things that I feel, I know that they're a real person, and I can glean from their experience. You know, maybe my situation isn't exactly alike, but I can like see, like I can empathize. Like I can't empathize with an AI, and I can empathize with an AI that is pretending to be sympathetic. But it is nothing. It's not real, and I don't know. I'm not a Luddite. It's just. It's like if I pretended to start having a relationship with my car, which I know a lot of people actually kind of unironically do that. They're like, name their car. I've never named my car. But like if you start like forming a relationship with your car, and you think about your car as a friend, and you like do things for your car is a car. It doesn't know anything. It cannot appreciate your gestures. It cannot listen and understand your troubles. It can't, hey Tony Barch, welcome. It can't reciprocate, and neither can AI. It's not actually artificial intelligence. It is machine learning and predictive models. If there was actually, honestly, from what I've said, if AI were actually intelligent and actually had a permanent memory and could actually reason and respond, even if it's at like a rudimentary level, then I could see myself actually having a relationship with that AI and potentially like listening to music generated by that AI, as long as that AI were making decisions about, like, creative decisions about that. And that's a whole different thing. The music that AI has been AI generated is literally just gobbledygook. It's just stuff generated from a tool. You know, it's like if I wrote a tool to generate a novel that's like War and Peace or something, and I was just so into it, and it doesn't matter if like every chapter is like doesn't make sense and it doesn't flow, but like every, you know, you read a chapter by itself, it reads really well, and thought that it was a good book. Like, it's not a good book. I don't know. I'm going on a rant about AI. I'm actually not in the best mood today, if you guys couldn't tell. Oh no. Hang on, restream. Hang on. I gotta get a different chat URL because I can't scroll up. I didn't hear... I didn't read what was above Raging Robots. I was in the top 500 listeners in the world last year. Car cannot love you back, can only Zoom. Yes. Zoom. I have a little guy in my glove box who talks to me. That makes sense, Musa. He's probably your food critic as well. Welcome back, Musa. It's good to see you. It's been a while. Playing Helldivers 2? Nice, Tony. I've seen a lot of my friends list playing Helldivers 2. Was there a big update or something? Okay, let me get my stream chat. Hang on. Where the frick is it? There it is. Okay. Let me catch up on chat and then I will refresh and it will clear chat. So I'm working the kind of hours meant only for casual cynic. I know casual cynic is kind of a beast when it comes to working. They go crazy. Sorry to hear that, by the way. I hope you're making good money and coming away with something good. Coming away with something that benefits you from all that work. Major order new bot enemies. Ooh. Interessante. Maybe I'll play some Helldivers 2 at some point soon. Gosh darn it. Restream sucks. When did they start sucking? Hang on. Oh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrates, guys. Está muy interesante. I'm gonna go. Hopefully you're still streaming when I get home. Sounds good, Raging Robots. Take it easy, drive safe. If so, I'll hop back in a bit. Sounds good. Hopefully I'll be playing a game by then and not fighting combined chat. Restream has always been annoying. Yes, it has. Today is the day of technology troubles. That's very true. Maybe I just need to... There it is. Restream chat. Okay, there we go. Okay. I got this. Oh, but now I gotta sign in. Gosh darn it. One moment, please. I got it. I fell in the toilet. Okay. What are you talking about? Oh. Okay, logging in. Should be able to see chat, not have it fade away, and be able to scroll up and down. Okay. Alright, let's reload. Restream. How many monsters did you have? Oh, 0. I wish I had a monster right now, I'll be honest. There we go. That's much more readable. Okay. Cool. Well, let me sit up and let's play some Alchemy Factory. I don't... Honestly, I don't really have anything to play today. Nothing that feels, like, interesting. Alchemy Factory, I might be done, honestly, soon. Oh, it didn't... Oh, frickin' flippity flap, slip slap, bippity bap. Caca. Okay. Time to play Marathon Server Slam. What is Marathon Server Slam? Oh, were they? Is that this weekend? The new marathon has a server slam this weekend. I actually. Oh, wait? Are they like? Is that open to the public? So tonight, I am waiting for Resident Evil Requiem, and I'm heavily considering streaming something until Requiem comes out. It's happening now, public. Ooh. Is it on Steam or is it its own launcher? No, thank you. It's on Steam? Okay. Hang on. Womp, womp, womp. You guys want to play Marathon Server Slam? I didn't read that, Eula. I hope I didn't sell my soul. Well, let's get that downloading. I can't stop touching this chat. It's too big. Chatbox, nice baby. Chatbox looks very different compared to normal. Yeah, I've moved to combined chat. Is this visible? Can you guys read the chat on screen? In a good way, yeah. Yeah, well, I hope so. I hear Eula can be nulled anyway because they're purposely written to be confusing and long-winded with the intent of making people not read them. Captain Apathy, welcome in. I think if you get a good lawyer, you might be able to like get that argued before a specific judge if it gets to trial. I mean, if you're talking to an arbitrator, they're not going to listen about that. But yeah, you would have to kind of thread a needle to make that happen, as far as I understand. So like my risk attitude is like that's a huge risk, and I wouldn't necessarily want to rely on that. Wouldn't want to put my bacon on that. Bet my bacon on that. yeah, I'm just walking past a bunch of stuff that you guys didn't see last stream. And I'll show you. This is like my starting area. This is what I did mostly in the first night. And I've done a lot of extra stuff. So we'll take a look at that in a sec. But yeah, the thing is, you might be able to get that argued that you can like try to void a terms of service because they are confusing, but like there's a couple things that I would be concerned about. One is like a reasonable person is a standard that is heavily used in court. Now, I'm not referring to any specific law or any specific precedent. So like obviously I'm just kind of like feeling out the risk. So a reasonable person would at least try to read the EULA. So if the company can prove that you didn't try, like if they have like session timers on the EULA, where it's like, how long did the person stay on this page that has the EULA? And if it's no time at all, then that counts against you. And like, I wouldn't say it's a home run. Like it would be a hard fought battle, I think. That's all I'm trying to say. I wish you good luck in the shooty game if you get to do it tonight. I have a headache, so I'm going to go do something low focus. Farewell, Kraken, and chat. Thanks, Liberty Pen. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck. Hope you feel better. I've had a string of stress, tension headaches this week. Thankfully not right now. But I feel you. Okay. So, this is Alchemy Factory that I've played so far. And we got a lot of things. So you might notice we've got cannons. We've got relics. What's a relic, you say? It's a thing that costs money. And also gets me XP, but I haven't really used it for that yet. We've got jewelry. I got turquoise. And technically diamond, but it's so slow. You'll see that in a bit. We got jump pads, which is nice. We got more potions. We got blue potion now. Yeah. But yeah, I've been working on it. I think last stream I showed you guys that I figured out how to buy. I figured out that buying property is actually way cheaper than I thought, so I bought a lot and I cleared out this entire lot. And I was going to be very organized about how I did it. I also realized I really don't need literally all of these plants, so I'm probably going to tear them down because all my recipes are probably only using like maybe half of a stack. But anyway, I've also abandoned the table setup because I found out about this cloning method. So if you hold down shift and then click and drag, you can like pick from wherever you started, because like if I start here, then I can start halfway up, or I can start above the ground. But if I shift click and then let go of click, then I can just select an entire like prism, like entire like box of stuff. And that means I don't need to keep things on a table anymore. And box, yeah. Yeah, so this is an old recipe. This one is for, let's see, I was making, oh, this is for fertilizer. I've iterated on fertilizer like 4 times now. And I like none of my recipes. This is a horror. This is just an attachment, because these logs, let's see, where are they? These logs are like rotted logs, and so they have mushrooms on them, so you saw them and you get mushrooms and planks. So you gotta filter the planks out. And I was just trashing the planks. But I was like, I don't want to waste those planks, so why don't I use them and turn them into coke powder, which is like one of the recipe ingredients for steel. So I turned this stack, I just created a stack to create coke powder, and it's like fully self-contained. It just uses the planks as fuel and then burns the planks into ash and then uses the ash to create coke. Thank you. King Bubbleguts, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. So this is gross. I actually haven't made a coke factory like machine with any kind of like sophistication yet. So I've made a couple others. We'll see those in a sec. But it just has this Frankenstein attached, and it just generates slowly some steel stuff. But it, you know, I'm using. Oh wait, no, I want to put that here. I'm using the materials instead of trashing them, which is nice. Crack was making coke late at night. Technically, yes, that is technically something I did. Oh, this should not be. This should not be being used. I'm gonna delete this. In fact, I would if I had more inventory space. Okay, so I have made a slum. It didn't start out as a slum. I started being kind of regular. I like made these little walkways. You know, we've got another walkway. But then like with each new recipe, I just didn't plan anything. So I started building like 1 by 1 by X, so like as far as up as I need. So 1 by 1 squares, and then as far as up as I needed. Yeah, I started building these little recipes. Like this is self-contained turquoise, which is nice. We have self-contained. What is this? Oh, this is just sand generation. This is literally just sand. This creates 600. Yeah, 4 times 150, so 600 sand per minute. And you'll see why in a sec. This is fertilizer. This is, oh wait, no, this is not fertilizer. This is blue potion. So blue potion is kind of a monster. I can show you. Oop. There we go. Wait, this isn't blue potion. No, it is blue potion. So yeah, I tried to be regular and like predictable. It's all technically modular. But a lot of these take so much to make. It takes so much focus, so many different little different parts. Like the scale of mechanics, and by mechanics I mean like mechanized systems. So like internal systems within each machine. You have, you know, for this one, blue potion. So let's take a look at blue potion, which is a good, and it needs gloom spores and coke powder. So those are 2 products that you must have a setup for. Well, let's go in and look at gloom powder. Requires yeast powder and gloom fungus. Okay, neither of these are basic products, right? The things that you do one step products. I'll call them steps. It's like 1 step to create. So if we come back, we have gloom spores and coke powder. And then gloom spores, so that's 1 step. Need yeast powder and gloom fungus. Gloom fungus, I already said, rotten logs. So gloom fungus are 2 steps. Or no, gloom fungus is 1 step. The yeast powder is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just yeast powder is 5, which means gloom spores are 6 steps. Like the number of steps for each constituent product of the final product you're trying to make, they're all this spider web tree, and it's insane. looks like you should get some labeling done. Captain Apathy, that's a fantastic idea. And I would. If I had a better label maker than this. Like, this is my label maker. And it sucks. It does, like, scale the text to the board. But I can't pick different things. It just shows the text on both sides. And then in order to actually, like, set it up, I cannot set it on the wall. I can't, like, put it right here. I have no options other than to have this giant ass, like, Taco Bell ass, like, billboard, basically. So that's unfortunate. I can stack them, which is nifty, I guess. So I'll use these when I'm trying to build a recipe. In fact, I can show you. I was doing some. Let's see how much money I make, real quick. King Bubbleguts, I see your message there. I'll respond in a. I'll read it in a sec. Oh shit. Yep, 200. Okay, so every 100 silver is 1 gold, and we're still going. We've got, what is that? 4, 5? Oh, not 5 yet. So 4.5. We have 4.5 gold, and the operation costs are 2. What is that? 2.2. No, 2.2. So 2.2 gold is what it cost today, and 4.5 is what I made. So I'm making about 2.5 gold a day, which is really nice. But yeah, I was doing some, like, I'll do some math and, like, label things. Like, here you can see I'm writing down the actual rates of stuff, because literally the only way you can see these rates is if you put materials in the machine. So, like, in order to actually, like, test this out, like flax 150 per minute, that's because I look in here and I put flax in, and then I do that, and then, oh, nope, there we go. I'll put a little bit of fertilizer, and then I can see 150. If I don't do that, and I just put flax in here, it doesn't tell me anything. So, like, you basically have to do this for most things. Like, if I set up a like an assembler, and I'm making my blue potion. Gloom spores 12.5, like, these are requirements, but then in order to set that up, gloom spores 18.8. So, like, remember how I was saying there's so many steps for all the constituent products? The only way I can see the rates of production are by setting something up. And, like, it's frustrating. it's kind of frustrating, because it's like you have to keep a ton of context in your brain in order to actually operate any kind of build any kind of recipes in this game, any manufacturing line. It's, like, more technical than I expected. Doesn't mean I can't do it. Doesn't mean I haven't been doing it. But the level of context that I have to hold, like, the amount of context I have to hold, the number of calculations that I have to make, and then, like, the spatial considerations, like, you could see all this is very compact. Like, I don't have that much room. Like, I can't necessarily afford, I can go buy more houses, but, like, if I build a bunch of stuff that are, like, spaced out and all of the room, and then I run out of room, the only thing I can do is destroy stuff and make it more compact. So why don't I just make it compact now? But the problem with compactness is that I can't service them. Like, I if this is broken, which I'll talk about broken production lines in a sec. This is not a rant session. I'm just kind of sharing what I've been doing in the game. Like, I can't get behind, and if I try and delete this, like, it'll delete all of these shelves because they're attached to the wall. And if I delete that wall, it'll delete that shelf. And it only asks me if I delete, like, I think it's like over 10 items. Like if the wall is attached to 10 items, it will give me a prompt, which has saved me. It's saved my ass a lot. But it's kind of crazy. I've had to completely tear down modular builds that I've done. What am I hitting? Oh. Let's just move this out a bit. There we go. And I have to like look, okay, what's in there? What's in there? Okay, well let's delete the wall and or like save the wall and delete it and try and put it back, and it's been very frustrating. Okay. I'm gonna respond to comments. I'm sorry, I went on a rant. Here's a lore dump from the king bubble himself. I microwaved milk thinking warm milk would fix my life, but now it's angry, bubbling like it's plotting revenge. There's this disgusting oh, jeez. Stare at the top, staring me, judging me harder than my therapist. The microwave beeps like, haha, you absolutely disaster. Why did you... Well, actually, microwave milk's not that bad. But the skin, 100%. I get it. I burned my tongue because I'm an impatient idiot. You know, I've been there. Now the whole kitchen reeks of regret, burnt dreams, and betrayal. That's funny. This is how I feel about trail makers. Some days I'm just not braining. This game I've actually had to force myself to go to bed. There were specific builds. Not this one. There was some more complex build. I think actually the not fertilizer. This one. This one is Jupiter. It's the relic. It's just a moneymaker. So if I come up here, I like was not figuring it out, and I was like trying to finish it so I could go to bed, but I just wasn't working out. And I actually for this one, I think it was for this one. Oh no, it wasn't for this one. But anyway, I built a bunch of stuff and it wasn't working. I learned very quick that you should put resources into the builds that you're trying to create. Like if you're trying to build a blueprint, test it. Just like have the stuff constantly running through it so that you always know whether or not it's working, and you can fix it live instead of like getting a blueprint, placing it, hooking resources up to it, and then it just not working. But I had to go to bed, and then the next time I played it, the next day, 100% I immediately got it. Like the first step. I was like, that's the problem. And then I just, like, it's like homework. Like, you should not, in a video game, I don't know. I've never had a situation that I can remember where my brain was working. I was so tired that, like, I couldn't solve a problem in front of me, and sleep and R&R actually helped me get to it. Maybe that's going to happen more as I get older. If so, I'm not excited about that. That's not fun. Same with, let's see, diamonds, which, holy hell, diamonds. Holy shit, diamonds. Diamonds suck. So, diamonds, actually, let me catch up with chat first, and then I'll talk about diamonds. How about instead of actual signs or something, using other objects like storage with a sample of product in it or something? Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. I wish I had like a little holder, like a tiny shelf, like a quarter shelf or something. This is a full shelf. I wish I had a quarter shelf. So like literally, I can't show you guys. Beep, beep. There we go. Like that much. That much shelf. Also, I fixed my camera's angles a while ago. I can have it's full green screened. There we go. Cracking the unk, I know, right? Yeah, I wish I had a quarter shelf to put that small storage on, because I could just put storage like that, and then I could just look in that, because I can point to it. Like if you if I put that, I can see what's in there. It's fertilizer. Like, I know, like, there are no two icons that are the same. So that's a really good idea. But I guess I could prop it up on wood blocks. Because, like, I can build wood blocks like this. And what's this? This is blue potions. So let's just take a transformation potion. Bam. Blue potion. Now I know what's in there. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. The scale in this game seems so hard to work with. I agree, Bytebeat. They actually are planning on the roadmap for winter this year, so they're running out of time. Or maybe they said Q1, so maybe not winter. Q1 26. They're working on a miniaturize, a shrinking potion, basically. They're working on a shrinking feature, so you can go running around in your machines and like diagnose them, and hopefully, I didn't read the whole update, but I hope you can actually like update them and like manage your machines and like, oh, it's that one damn like conveyor belt at the bottom left, third row, 14th column that needs to be like moved to like point the other way, and then like suddenly the whole thing works, and my miniature mean run out and be fine. I want that so bad. You could use an X-ray feature. Yes. Yes, I'm so far behind on chat, guys. I apologize. Kind of like running through your stuff setup. Oh, running stuff through your setup in Shapes 2, which you should play. Yeah. Yeah, Shapes 1. Shapes 1, I kind of was burning out in life in general when I played that, so like I stopped playing it. Like I think I mostly beat it. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But it's that burnout feeling, even though it's not the game's fault. I just remember being burned out. Whenever I think of Shapes, I'm like, oh, that reminds me of burnout. And so I haven't really approached it. I'm going to play Shapes 2 eventually. That's clearly chat game. I'm surprised the game about alchemy doesn't have a shrink potion. I know, right? I don't think you can actually use the potions. Can I? No. I can't equip the potions. So that's unfortunate. Diamonds. Let's talk about diamonds. So diamonds. In order to make a diamond, you need an adamant. What's an adamant? Or how do you make an adamant? You make an adamant in a refiner. Okay. So you refine an adamant with 2 polished crystals. How do you make a polished crystal? You refine a crude crystal. How do you make a crude crystal? You refine a shattered crystal, which refines from a dull shard, which refines from a broken shard, which refines from a crude shard, which refines from fully refined sand. Where's fully refined sand? Oh, that's right. It doesn't actually show it. It doesn't actually show it. So, like, there's a bug, or they haven't finished the diamond. Like, they need to update diamonds, or sand, because in order to get sand, fully refined sand, you must refine one sand 5 times, technically. And in oh jeez, it's annoying. I'm not gonna. I could show you. Technically, there are 5 different types of sand, like refined sand. Once you refine it once, in fact, I will show you refined sand. Let's just do that. Okay. Okay. So we have a refiner. If we look in it, it's generic. So whatever you put in, it'll refine it. So let's go ahead and refine 1 sand. Actually, refine 2 because you have to takes 2 and turns it into 1. So 2 sand turns into 1 refined sand. Awesome. Cool. Let's just do that again. So we can have 2 refined sand. Nice. There we go. It's not very long. So that's good. Let's make a 3rd refined sand. Cool. So now we have 3 refined sand. They work together. You can stack them and everything. That's fine. All right. Let's refine the refined sand into a broken shard, or into more sand. Okay. We have, oh, that's weird. Refined sand. We refined sand into refined sand, and then turned refined sand into refined sand. Okay, well that's weird. Well, let's stack these. What? You can't stack them. Because technically, if you refine sand more than once, it turns into a different item that is named and shaped. Like, I lied to you earlier. I said there are no 2 icons of 2 different items that are the same. That's a lie, because there's refined sand. There's 5 different types of refined sand. It's annoying. Hey, I think you need to refine the sand. Yeah, I know. So let's just put some refined sand in there. Okay, let's get a bunch of refined sand. Okay. Okay, that's stacking. Okay, we got 4 refined sand. We'll just keep it running for now. Okay, now we've got 8 refined sand, so let's just put that in there. Oh, I left some sand in the refiner and it didn't like it, which is another frustrating thing, because if there's one item, you cannot tell that there's an item left in the processor or whatever you'd call this. And it just won't accept anything new. So, like, things get plugged up. Okay, now we have 4 refined sand. Let's refine the rest of our refined sand to get a full stack of 6 refined sand. Is this making sense yet? Awesome, we got 5 refined sand. Now let's refine sand and see what we get. How dare you try to refine sand? I know, right? I need to continue my alchemy factory. I did stop for a moment. Was waiting for a friend to come play, but he bought the game even though he was excited. He never bought the game even though he was so excited about alchemy factory. Damn, you should. Like, I forgot that this was multiplayer. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we have refined sand. Let's stack it with refined sand. Oh no, you can't. I'm not gonna keep going. I'm just gonna tell you. You have to refine sand 5 times to get fully refined sand. So I made a blueprint. I call it the tree finer. And the blueprint, let's just delete the top so that you can see what's going on. The blueprint just refines sand into refined sand, and then a refined sand into refined sand, and then it returns refined sand into refined sand. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then I do this again. So I place another tree finer on top, and then it goes 4, 5, and 6. I guess you have to refine it 6 times to get the fully refined sand. So, it is literally like a Fibonacci tree, or a fractal tree. It's probably not a fractal. I forget what that is that a factorial tree? I don't remember. I think that no, it's not a factorial. It's an exponential tree. So it's an exponential function, and it's annoying. So in order to do this, actually I can just show you up here. If I look at one of these, it's every single refining step of sand is 50, takes 50 in, returns 25 out. 2 in, 1 out. And so, 2 to the 6th, technically 2 to the 7th, because you have one final refining step. And what is that? 2 to the 3rd is 8, 16, 32. Let's do the 5, 64 to the 6. Isn't that? You know what? I have a calculator. I don't remember my powers of 2. Um, 2 to the 7. So I don't remember which one it is, but if it's 2 to the 6, so if it's 2 to the 6, then I need 64 sand for every one fully refined sand. And if it's 2 to the 7, which I believe it is, it's 128 sand input to turn into one refined sand. So I have sand generators. I've got 600 sand over here. I have another 600. Technically not. This is a second sand finer. So 600 here, and then I've got another 600. Right here. It's in here, I think. Yeah. So I've got another 600 in here. And that equals 1 refined sand every, like, I think it's like 6 seconds. It's very annoying. And I was just on a tirade of just hyper focus. So when I was building this out and calculating everything, I broke my sand generator. I built one that had 36. Oh wait, no, it had 72 sand machines, and it was like a giant size skyscraper. And I broke the blueprint. Like I there was something that I couldn't figure out, and I couldn't fix it. So I just deleted everything, and I switched to this because I'm not going to go into it. There's a way to get high volumes of sand from rock salt, but it's very expensive input cost, and so I just reverted back to regular rock crushing for sand. Anyway, and then once you have the fully refined sand, then you refine it into crude shards, and then broken shards, and so on. And I've like just remembering. Like, I had to go to bed at this point because I was like, I can't remember the order. Like, because I kept on picking stuff up, and I had a bunch of different, like, rocks. Like, I had dull shards or whatever in my inventory, and I was like, I want to put them in, but I don't want to break the refiner chain, so I got to figure out what the order is to all of these constituent steps. There's 8 steps to get a diamond, and at the very end, you get 1 diamond. So I get... with over 1,200 sand, and I think 15 refining steps collapsing from high volume sand into 1 diamond. It's 2 diamonds a day. I just get 2 diamonds a day, and that's so annoying. So like, I think my my blueprints are compact and modular enough that I've actually blueprinted this. I can copy this sand generator and I could build up at this point. And it's pretty cheap because like the rock is only 600 copper. So that is 0.6% of gold. What is that? 100 silver is 1 gold. So that's 1,000 or no. 100 silver's gold, and then 100 copper is a silver. It's 100 times 100. That's 10,000? So 600 is 600 10,000ths. So that's 100. That's 6%? Is that true? Am I? See, this is like my brain turns to mush playing this game. So 100 times 100 converts copper into gold. Yeah, 1/10,000. Okay. And then 600 divided by 10,000 is 0.06. Which is 0.6%. I got it right the first time. No, that's 6%. That's 6%. No, I didn't get it right. Son of a bitch. Question is how much you need sand? Yes. Yes is the answer. That is insane how much sand needed for 1 diamond. And that's 1 diamond for like half of a day, which is like 10 minutes. I think a day is like 8 minutes or 16 minutes. So like 2 a day is 1 every 8 minutes. So 1 every 480 seconds. That's fricked up. So maybe this is contributing to a bit of my burnout with this game, or just like I'm just tired of playing this game. Like, it's very fun, and the blueprints are very fun. I love the compactness of it all, with its downsides that I've talked about. Maybe more of an upside-down pyramid? Yeah. Giant sand tower time, feeding down into a single refiner at ground level, spitting out diamonds. Cabin Empathy, I want to do that. And part of the reason I had to tear down my skyscraper of sand generation is because I forgot that my fucking belts. Sorry, I'm swearing it's not a Friday. I swear on Fridays. I forgot my fucking belt speed is 150 per second. So that absolutely changes how tall your machines can be. Because every machine, at least I'll just give this as an example. Every machine can only spit out 25 rocks per second, and if we look, I'm pretty sure it goes from 25 to 25 sand. Because if I take if I grind a rock, it'll show me the ratio. Yeah, 12.5 to 12.5. So it's 1-to-1 rock to sand. So every machine only produces 50 sand. So out of 1,200, I have 24 machines, and my skyscraper had like 36 or 72. I can't remember. I think it was 36. So I was hoping to get like 3,000 sand or something, with the rock salt sand generation, not with rocks. It's a whole thing. And this is what I'm finding about this game, is that like every single thing that you need to do has so many steps. Every constituent product is so complex. And so like managing space and math and quantity and bandwidth rate, bandwidth limiting the rate of like resource transport. Like it almost makes sense to just speedrun the main quest, because like the main quest, I only have to make a single product for that, and I've been building up. Like I worked on diamonds, so like it almost makes sense to speedrun the main quest products so that I can level up, and then I can upgrade like my belt speed. Like the first thing. the first thing that I've been upgrading, I haven't spent any, like literally, barely any points on anything else. My belt speed now is just 150. Belt speed 150. It's behind chat. You guys can't quite see it. Don't want to have like 10 full belts of sand going. I already have 8. I have 8 full belts of sand. And my tree finder only takes 8 belts input. So at this point, it makes sense to blueprint what I've made so far with the tree finder. And yeah, right here. This is the tree this is my second tree finder stack. You can see it's much more tidy. And then this is my sand generation for 8 stacks, I believe. So this one does 4. Well, actually, I don't know. Oh, I need to put money in. That's another thing, is like this stuff is so expensive. So let's oop. There we go. Let's put all the gold. I'll get it back. Oh, shoot. I need to split it up. There we go. I forgot to split it up. The belts don't split up the stacks of coin that you make, so you have to split it up yourself. Let's get rid of that abomination sand. So that'll get split between the 2 sand refiners. Once the money goes into the purchase portals, it'll like spit all the rock out and it'll flood these machines. And these will be 4 full belts of sand, and then above I've got another one that brings down 4 full belts here. So yeah, it is just insane. But the thing is, I need money. Like I haven't taken out a single loan, which is probably, in retrospect, not the best idea. I probably should have taken out loans so I could build things faster. It's just I didn't want to have to deal with the payments. Because if I'm not making money when I take out the loan, I can't pay out the loan. Like it would just be an annoying amount of pressure. Your explanation is definitely refined. I think I was trying to make it that because that's how like batty this is. I know they're probably like, oh, diamond's an end game thing, but it's like, no, it's not. I got it. I'm only level 6. I've got like 8 levels to go or something. I actually don't know how many levels I have to go. So yeah, I've been working on some things. There's another money-making thing that I'm trying to make, which is the Saturn relic. Because I want to use it for experience, so I can like increase my belt speed and all that. But then it also costs a gold and a half, so like every time I sell one of these, it's going to be a gold and a half. But the problem is salt. Salt's very expensive. If I go to get salt, then I get from rock salt, which costs 9. I get 100 sand and 100 salt. But it's only 12.5 per minute. So in order to get a high volume of salt, crap, where is it? Here it is. 300, so that's 2 per second. Right? Yeah, 2 salt per second. And 2 per second is 30 per minute, which means I would need, where is it? Oh, salt, 12.5, whatever. I need 3.5. I may have made a mistake in my skyscraper. Oh wait, no, this is a different product. I didn't build a skyscraper for this. I may. Oh, okay, never mind. I haven't finished the Jupiter. I was getting my machine problems mixed because the diamond is a separate problem, and I was trying to use rock salt for that to like get high amounts of salt. Yeah, the Jupiter is somewhere else. I like didn't finish it. But it's another way to make money. It's just expensive because of rock salt. Whew. So, yeah, I'm just tired, like, of this game. If, like, this next potion, last night, or was it lunch today? It might have been lunch today. I played it during lunch. I need a growth potion. Cool. Oh, wait. It's okay, I just realized it has way more value. Like, I can make the growth potion for the quest, but it also is a fertilizer. It's like supreme fertilizer. Because the, advanced fertilizer is 792 V, or whatever V stands for in fertilizing. And this growth potion is 7,128, so it lasts nearly 10 times as long as advanced fertilizer, which lasts pretty long. So this would fuel a planter for like ever. But in order to make a growth potion, did I unlock it yet? I did not. Let me unlock it. Okay. Well, I can't show you yet. You need brine, which takes salt. Which is expensive, man. That's expensive. And you need clay soil. Oh, sorry, clay powder. And you need soap powder. There we go. So, brine is a 2-step thing. 3 steps, technically. Rock salt crushed to salt, salt extracted to brine, 2-step. 3 product, 2-step. And then clay powder is clay powder grinded from clay, which is assembled from sand and charcoal powder. Sand is crushed, so I can do that simply. So that's 4 steps for 1 product tree. And then 1, 2, 3. Charcoal powder is ground from charcoal, which is crucibled from planks, which is sawed from wood. So that's 5 or 6 steps. And that's just for clay powder. Soap powder. Wait, was it soap powder or chamomile powder? It was chamomile powder! Oh, that's cheaper. Okay, maybe I'm not done with this game. This is just ground from chamomile. I didn't realize I could make chamomile now. Okay. So, nice. That's actually not that hard at all. I have some clay, like this is my clay stack right now, but I did build another clay machine. So growth potions are not that expensive, actually. Sand plus charcoal is a weird recipe for clay. So transmutation. This is a magic game. That's what I think anyway. Like, there's a lot of like diamonds from sand. Sand is made from silica. Like unless they've like got diamond mixed in with the sand from some like geologic process that like upheaved high pressure, high heat crystallized carbon. Wait, crystallized carbon isn't that fossil remains or like compressed? No, I don't remember. I don't remember how diamonds are formed, but let's just assume it's high heat, high pressure in the ground, and is like brought up and exposed in the surface and then ground together through some process, like the sublation or whatever. I forget the what is the geologic process where plates rub up against each other, like one subduction, I think. When one goes down and one goes up, and it like grinds it in between, and like grinds it into dust somehow. I don't think that's very likely. So sand turning into diamonds sounds like magic. So that's all I'm saying. Okay. Well, thank you for helping. You guys are an excellent rubber duck. Which rubber ducking is like a software thing where like all you need is somebody to explain your problem to, and then you end up like working through the problem while talking. So you guys helped me rubber duck the alchemy factory problem, which my new plan is to speed run main quests so I can unlock things so that I can make more compact recipes without having to spread them out. I can get like the advanced grinder, an advanced processor, so that I don't have to, like I can do things faster with higher volumes. And then my main recipe is not that difficult. I thought it was more difficult. So thank you. Yeah, magic, but even with that clay from dirt, like we could do it IRL is easier. Yeah, I mean, clay is not an artificial product. I'm sure you could make it by like finely grinding sand, like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Or like first refining the sand, making sure you got general impurities or like metallic. Wait, no, clay is iron, isn't it? Clay elements in clay. Oh, it's aluminum. With variable amounts of iron, magnesium, alkali metals, alkaline earths, and other cations. Huh. Okay, never mind. I did not know that about clay. That's cool. It's a composite material. I thought it was just finely ground sand with some minerals, which I guess is technically what I just read, but yeah. Making artificial clay is probably more trouble than it's worth because you can just mine it, like you said. High heat and pressure and subduction is the correct term. Oh, thank you, Bytebeat. Hell yeah for remembering things when my brain is mush. Can you guys believe I used to be the captain of like a trivia team. Like not a trivia team, it was like competitive trivia, like school based. They called it like I forget what, knowledge something, like knowledge bowl or something like that. But I was the captain of it because I could remember stuff and like I don't know, I think the teacher liked me that made me the captain, but I used to remember shit. Remember remembering shit? Kraken Kraken strikes again. Trivia stream would be fun. Oh, I'm not good at it now. I think sometimes I have like flashes of brilliance, and by brilliance I mean just remembering shit. That's it. It's not brilliance, but it's just like flashes of decent memory. I guess I could take my ADHD meds and do a trivia stream. Brain blast, if you will. Knowledge bowl, is that what they've called it? I could see you doing trivia. Yeah, I don't remember. We went to state, which was cool because it was the first time or second time. I think it was the first time we'd ever been to state. And I remember like we didn't place in the top 3. I think we placed 5th or something. But I remember having a trivia item. There's 2 moments that I remember that I felt really good about. One was it was like the first question in a round, and it was kind of obscure, and I interrupted the message, like the question, to answer it, and I got it right. I think it was something about the President Carter's. It was during President Carter's term. There was like a plane, not a hijack, but it was like a hostage situation on a plane in the Middle East, and they negotiated a return of the passengers, and I knew the name of that incident, and I like intuited what the question was from the context that it was given, and then I answered that and I got it right. But then I scolded myself in front of the rest of my team because like you're not supposed to do that because the end of the question could be different and change the nature of the question rather than just asking for a straight fact. And then there was one where nobody could get it, and like I think it was like a 12-second timer or something like that. Like if 12 seconds are up and nobody buzzes in, then the question, like nobody gets the question, and I don't remember what the question was, but at like 11.5 seconds elapsed, I got the answer. I was not the best on the team. That would be, well, I'm not going to say because that's like doxing, and I also shouldn't talk about people from my past. Son of a bitch. Kraken back at it again with the memories. Alright, I don't actually want to play this on stream. I was talking about this in Discord. This game requires a hell of a lot of concentration and a lot of planning and a lot of math. And in order to do things right, you kind of need to have your faculties about you. And so while it's really good for me to shut up and just play and like calculate, like I want to replace everything in this tower. Delete and then replace. Like I would have to build, I think for this one, I think I would have to build 9 different product pipelines, all built into the same stack, and then routed to like make sense and be visible so I can see if things are actually being made. It is reasonably like software, actually. Like different things feeding into each other. Except even with software, like you have general frameworks that you follow so that you don't have to recreate the wheel every single time. In this game, I think I'm recreating the wheel too damn much. But I also kind of like recreating the wheel, so like, I don't know. It's not very watchable in my opinion. Hey, a diamond. Two diamond, 2 Jupiter. We're at 4.8. And it costed, because I put some extra money in there, it costed 4.5, 4.9. So even though, so I put 4 gold in, and that inflated the cost. So instead of making 2.5, we lost 0.1 gold. But that's okay. Because if I come over here, I have 6.6 gold in the bank. All right. Can just talk about planning on stream, and then when needed, also give us progress updates. Like stop, like stream, playing it, and even if I'm quiet, just like stop every once in a while to give progress updates. I'd be down for that. It definitely goes against my natural stream sense, like when you're not talking and like telling a story or like talking through what's in front of you or making jokes, whatever, like you're not very entertaining. What was I doing? I don't know. I guess we could just make growth potions. You don't always have to be Kraken jokes. Nice. Okay, so actually, why don't I start working on replacing all this stuff? These are all basic products. Like this one makes glass. This one makes clay. This one makes literally just planks. That's it. This one makes metal bars, iron bars, and nails. So I was going to replace these with just a grid. Yeah, just a grid of rooms that have like 2 or 3 recipes. Because they don't need to be like active. I don't need them to be super efficient. I just need them to produce enough to replace a stack fast enough that I'll be able to grab it next time I need it. I was thinking more like stream it when you want to rubber duck and give us progress updates, but doing what you said is fine, IMO. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think that's kind of what I'm doing right now, which is why you suggested it. That's a good idea. Good. Yes. That's a good idea. I was kind of considering not streaming it anymore. But I certainly, at least for now, I'm going to keep playing it off stream. I think if the complexity of the nesting of recipes, if that makes sense, like how each product, each ingredient is like a 6 or 7 step process to make, and each constituent product has a pipeline for building, has its own machine for building. Like, it prevents me from using modularity too much. It's like, in order to make a really consistently efficient device, like production line, I can't really just make a ton of a specific ingredient and then just pass it off. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I would probably want to make an Excel spreadsheet for that so like I can keep track of like volume. So if I made like clay sand, for instance, if I just made, I don't know, 1,000 per minute of clay sand, then I could use that for the next X number of recipes. But it's an inefficient use of resources and money because it costs money to make those things. I don't know. I've been playing around with different types of architecture. Do I do volume architecture or volume manufacturing? And then, like, basically use a scarcity model of production where, like, if you're building lawnmowers or something, you don't build all of the pieces of the lawnmower in-house. You, like, buy the nuts from, Miller Nuts Factory or whatever, and you buy the sheet metal that you stamp to be the body, the chassis of the lawnmower. You buy that from, like, Harding Steel or whatever, and then you like get all those things and you don't have to make them yourself. But then when you run out of materials, no more lawnmowers, right? So, like, I was thinking about just basically building Harding Steel and building Miller nuts or whatever in different parts of my place, and then just feeding a constant line of resources out to the various production lines that I want to do. Like I'll have a home manufacturing room or whatever, and in that I would do all of my more complex products. So basically I'll abstract the constituent ingredients manufacturing out, and then use like a scarcity model, meaning I only have so much bandwidth for each sub product or child product, because that would kind of remove some of the complexity. Kraken is outsourcing his nuts. I mean, I'm outsourcing it to myself. It's it's auto-referential outsourcing. Good. Raging Robots, thank you for making it home alive. I appreciate that. And thank you for not, like, typing in chat during stream while you're driving. So the scarcity model of manufacturing is one. I don't know if that's, like, correct. Maybe scarcity is actually used to talk about manufacturing. Let's see. What is another method? The method I've been using right now is bespoke manufacturing. So, like, I take vertical integration seriously. So instead of like modularizing the low products or like the low step products, I modularize the target products. So like actually I can look at my blueprints. Like Jupiter enclosed. Oh, I gotta click build. That is what I need to build a Jupiter. I think it actually requires... Oh yeah, it requires 1.9 logs per minute and fertilizer of any kind. So fertilizer isn't covered. I actually am using a scarcity model for fertilizer, but just because like fertilizer goes so long. I don't know. Mass production of simpler parts to feed the medium products and do lower output of complex stuff. Well, yeah, so I guess I'll talk about it now. The reason I haven't really done the scarcity model, because I've been thinking about that since the beginning, or like the volume manufacturing model, is because I'll have to keep my books. Like, I'll have to keep account of all the different, like, of the volume that I've made. And then it's, like, way more expensive. And this is actually a consideration for businesses. It's like, when we start growing, at some point, the tech debt or like the limitations of the choices we've made so far, we can only produce this much of this product. And so if we want to grow past and scale beyond that product, the cost of scaling becomes way higher. So if I target for a specific bandwidth of, a smaller product, like, I don't know how much bandwidth to plan, right? Crap, I forgot what I was going to say about that, because businesses have to deal with this. The input cost, or the marginal cost of increase in scale, becomes way more expensive, because then I have to build, if I run out of bandwidth for clay, for instance, I have to build another clay mass production line. And if I don't, and I just build a one-off clay machine, then it clutters up the area. It creates more things to clean up later. Like, I don't know. I am thinking about this way too much. In that, this game is awesome because, like, I get to use my brain for myself instead of work. Like, this is very similar to the considerations that I have to make at work when choosing architecture and coding patterns and, capacity planning. It's also probably what's tiring me out with this game. Is too much thinking, but if I just play it how I naturally would play it, I end up thinking a lot. Have you thought about your next game, since this one is so streaming friendly? Isn't streaming friendly? I think I'd like to actually switch to Marathon Server Slam. I don't know if I'll like it because if I'm playing alone, it is a PvPvE game. And PvPvE is I don't really like all that much. Because people focus on PvP or PvE and people focus on PvP. Some people don't focus. Like, if I want to play a game like Arc Raiders, I want there to be mechanics that force the PvP players to play PvE as well. Otherwise, they just prey on the PvE players. The players that don't want to fight other players, they just want to, like, finish their objectives and stuff. Like, a good PvPvE game integrates the goals so that both are valuable. I forgot what I was going to say. That doesn't make that much sense. I don't know. Sounds like you need a game that doesn't need any brain power. Yeah, I was looking for one of those. I could play Battlefield. Like, that's what I've been playing with friends, but that game takes too little brain power. It takes a different type of brain power that doesn't interest me right now. I shouldn't say it takes too little brain power, because, like, when you're playing RedSec, which is the BR, like, you make tons of risk decisions and, like, movement decisions, and you, like, keep your head on a swivel and try and receive as much information about what's going on in the map and where other players are. It's like, it's invigorating for a different reason, but for some reason it just doesn't, like, I'm not hyped about it right now, so I don't know. FPS games need negative brain power? Will they give you brain power? Is it a big brain game? Wait, you're not eating or sleeping until Requiem comes out? Don't do it. There's so much to live for. By the way, that game is... What game is this? It looks cool. J-Mana, welcome. Requiem comes out in like 2 hours. Or actually 1 hour. For me, at least. Yeah, it comes out 9 p.m. And I was considering streaming past that. It's usually when I shut stream down on Thursdays. But I was thinking about just, like, playing the beginning on stream. I don't know. You can play Stardew Valley. Today is the 10-year anniversary of its release. Whoa. That's cool. Is the update out for Stardew Valley 1.5? Or was it 1.7? I think 1.7 was Terraria. I don't remember what the latest Stardew Valley. Oh, I could show you guys my farms. .7 is up next. Okay. Oh. This is J-Man. This is Alchemy Factory. It's about making factories, and making factories I have. It's like magic. It uses magic to, like, automate stuff. It's pretty complex, actually. I've basically been complaining about it for the last hour, but also talking about how I'm very addicted and probably not going to stop playing it super soon. How do I get out of here? Hey! I don't need that. Why do I have those there? That's weird. Oh, maybe I was going to expand that up. Nice. Making bank. 2 new marriage candidates were announced in Stardew Valley. Nice. Oh, I wonder what that's going to be. I hope it's not like a cop-out like Clint and the Wizard or something. I mean, that wouldn't be a cop-out, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about that. Like, some people are theorizing that it's going to be Jody, who's married to Pierre. And it's like, oh, maybe you're going to break a marriage. It's like, they already do, Stardew Valley kind of gets into some other complex topics like alcoholism and already infidelity. With Purple Girl. Her dad is the wizard, and her mom. Oh, okay. I hope not Jodie, because Jodie's the one apparently that cheated on Pierre, like 2 decades ago. I don't know. Oh, we know who the two are. Oh, who are they? Okay. Have you played Core Keeper? Could also be good. I have played Core Keeper. I was playing that with my partner because we played Terraria together, and Core Keeper sounded similar. I kind of stopped playing though because I ran out of stuff to do. Like the new areas, like it's a little bit too formless in terms of like direction. Like Terraria, I feel like maybe I just need to look it up because I think I did look it up for Terraria. I feel like it's easier to find out what to do next. Like we beat the big boss and opened up the second level, and we found like a bunch of new areas, but like there wasn't any good loot. There wasn't like any, like we found a couple like a dungeon kind of thing, and then like a spider area, and it got really hard. But like we couldn't figure out how to get the next metal type, and it just I don't know, we fell off a bit. I've been feeling to play the marathon server slam all day. I'll probably still have you in the background, to be honest. Okay, that sounds fine. Rage and Robots, thanks for hanging out. I did download the server slam. I was thinking about playing it tonight. I think I'm going to save Stardew Valley for another time, Faint Smile, because I will probably play it on stream when 1.7 comes out. And I don't want to... Stardew Valley is the kind of game that I like remember a lot about it when I start playing it again. But so whether or not I'm into it is really like depends on momentum. So if I play it too early, I kind of blow my motivation to play it early. So let's I'm gonna hold off on Stardew Valley for now. Okay, let's I think 1.7 will be after Concerned Apes next game. Oh, really? Haunted Chocolatier is going to be out? Or is 1.7 just going to be a long time? Going to take a long time to come out. Hang on, this chat window. Uh-oh. Oh no, are you kidding me? Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're blocking the content. Gosh darn it, Bungie! Why do you suck? Okay, so they're blocking recording and capture. I think they probably have I forget what that's called, but the DRM signal in your video signal. So my capture card technically can't record it. So we're not playing Marathon Server Slam. I think he said Haunted Chocolatier is taking priority, but I'm not sure if things have changed since I last heard. Things could have changed. Okay. Hmm. I play Subnautica. I started another playthrough like at the end of 2024 and then didn't touch it for all 2025. And Shrouded. So, thank you for telling me you're interested in that game. I think it's the same thing as Stardew Valley where I've played that too much and like recently. So, if I'm going to jump back into it, I want to wait until there's like a little bit more. So, I think in Shrouded I played um so it's like Wake of the Water is the first update after I stopped playing. So I played it at the beginning of last year with some of my mods. So yeah, like right before Wake of the Water. I remember people sending me this trailer. Subnautica is good. I once tried to play it in VR, never again. I know. It's I actually like it in VR. I just kind of ran out of steam. Oh wait. What's going on here? Can you actually hear the Subnautica sounds? You can. So what's going on? Yes, thank you for the rip. This is upsetting. Maybe the... No, the graphics aren't set to anything crazy. Wait, you could see Subnautica? Hang on. Well, this is annoying. What's weird is, like, I have Steam open right now over the game, but the game is stopping it from working. Oh, and the screen tearing is terrible. Oh, here it is. Resolution, full screen. Gotta go? No problem, J-Man. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out. Appreciate it. I fixed it. What did I do? I turned on VSync. I turned on higher graphics. I restarted it. I did restart my capture card. Maybe that did it. Maybe all those things. So technically we could probably try a marathon. It just decided to be nice. I honestly, it has been my capture card I want to replace. I already tried replacing it once, but the thing I got was defective, and I was like, whatever. Grab dinner. Did you finish alchemizing? I did. I talked about my problems and cried on chat's shoulder, and then they gave me some encouragement, and now my motivation to play the game is renewed. It takes a lot of brain energy to play that game. I did finish braining. So, I don't exactly remember what I'm doing in this game, but I do know that I finished building my Cyclops. So let's like, right, tab. Let's get in the Cyclops. I'm pretty sure I actually finished setting it up.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Gosh darn it, I will never get used to tab to close. Just let me hit escape. Okay, yeah, I've got a ton of stuff. I just need to make sure I got water and food. Okay, here we go. Here's water and food. Okay. Mod station, fabricator, got more lockers with basic materials. We are ready. And I think I actually stopped playing this game because I was waiting to play it on stream again, and I just never got back to it. Power cell charger. Thank you. Oh, we have one right here. We have battery charger. Power cells are different. Let's look at power cells. Now that I think about it, power cell chargers. I can't charge a power cell in here because it's using power cells. So I would need to be able to make it. So do I have the stuff to make it is the question. Oh, I don't even have it unlocked. Oh, yes I do. It's right there. Advanced wiring kit, which is silver and gold, I think. Or something. And then ruby and titanium. Gosh darn it, I will never get used to tab to exit. Yeah. Wiring kit, which is silver, gold, and then computer chip. And I've got stuff for computer chip, I know that. So yeah, I've got enough to build. Got enough to build it. Okay, I actually don't remember where I'm going. Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, that is so creepy. What's the message?
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
Powering up.
What else can I say?
I thought I already did that part of this game.
Big on a rock that small was in VR, and I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
These graphics are like better than I remember. Hanging by a thread. Okay, so that goes down pretty far. I think this is the way. This is the way. Do you guys hear the game very well? No, the master volume's way down. Decoy, sonar, silent running. Ooh, external cameras. Oh, I didn't know I have a camera like this. I thought it was only the back. The back camera. Ooh, I don't think I ever used this camera. Oh, I think I just never stopped on that camera. Okay. Gosh, this game is so good. I kind of beat my thalassophobia by playing this game. Nice. I gained thalassophobia by playing this game. I don't think I ever used sonar. I think I played this game on unintentional hard mode. Oh, I can't actually control it with the cameras, can I? Oh, I can. Rip turn speed. To be honest, I didn't know there was sonar either. Yeah, I definitely have been playing this game. Oh, I think I actually... It's probably a module. But I definitely have been playing this... Like, I played this game by atmosphere more than... Ooh, defense system. Okay, I did set up countermeasure or like modules for defense and stuff. How do I... There we go. I have to even this out. I can't remember if I go down this way or not. There we go. What is going on here? Oh. On my left. That's the one place I couldn't see it. We are in business. Dude, the sonar is really cool. I'm so annoyed that I didn't pay attention to it existing before. Alright, let's disengage cameras, check our depth. We are at 461 out of 500 meters. Okay. Oops. And I've only got 45%. Oh, I should turn off the engine. Is sonar in the first game? Yes, this is the first game. Also, hi Long Hauler, welcome in. I see you're on Twitch this time. I actually combined the chats now, so as soon as Twitch said, okay, you guys can combine the chats, I combined the chat. So I got both. I won't miss YouTube chat anymore. Turn off the engine.
Engine powering down.
Okay, the lights should not take much. But let's go to the fabricator, which is over here. It's very dark, sorry. Oh, you guys can actually see it better than I can. Okay, depth, depth. Ingredients unknown. Ingredients unknown. Okay, so I definitely don't want to come here yet. Oh, I need water. No! Shit, I did not mean... I did not mean to plant that. Alright, let's turn on the lights. I can't see a thing.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Oh, and I've got coffee. I forgot. That's a great way to keep hydrated. I was here earlier doing Alchemy Factory, but you skipped me. I'm sorry. I actually fixed my chat, so I can scroll up now. There you are. Anyone want to see how positively shocked Krakenfall? How to positively shock Krakenfall. Got it. Okay, yeah, sorry. It's Mr. Coffee. That's not a lot.
Thank you!
Oh. Oh, thank you for the bits, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, Luca. Celebratory cat break? Come on. Hey, dude. Oh. Oh, nope. A positive shock. It is positively shocking. Hi. Hi. What's up? He's turned into a cuddle monster. He interrupts my work frequently, and I have to type with one hand. It's actually not my favorite. Why did you eat the cup? That's a good question. That cat is Luca? Yes, this is Luca. From Final Fantasy X and Chrono Trigger. Although we were thinking of Final Fantasy X when we named him. Luca, you can fit up Krakenfall's right nostril. I mean, he's trying. He loves it when I, like, pull at his ear. Like that. My cats do the same. That's awesome. Having grown up around dog people, I think cats are underrated, especially with dog people. He's vibing. He's having such a good time, One of my cats tries to use my beard as a bed. He's too big for that anymore. That's funny. That's cute. Luca will, like, jump up on my chest just like this, especially if I'm, like, leaning back farther. And he'll, like, nest on the top of my chest. And will start grooming himself, and then he'll, like, stop and then start grooming my face. Because I mean, you can't see it right now, but because I shaved recently, but when my face is, like, scraggly, he's like, oh, more fur, let's just keep grooming. Bye, Beat. Thanks for hanging out. You have a wonderful evening. Take it easy. Good luck with Factorio. I don't mind if they settle, but it's hard to sleep when they need. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very cute when they do. At least I think so. Although I do eventually have to keep streaming, Luca. Clockwork Crow, thank you for the tier 1 sub. For 35 months. Hot diggly damn. Cat anchor, yeah. He'd sit at this window and he would try to attack the Reapers and kick them. It's an earthquake. Sometimes they'll let me do that for like 20 minutes. Especially if it's on my lap and I'm like shaking my leg. No, Luca, that's tea. That's not good for you. I made a giant ass cup of tea, by the way, in my Void Washington State mug. Because I felt bad the last couple times you guys redeemed tea time.
Fluid intake.
I didn't have tea. And what's the point of a redemption if I don't do anything with it? So I made tea preemptively this time. Is this the first game or the second? This is the first one. I work nights, so sleep during the day. Cats opens my blackout curtains to look out. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. You need to sleep too, and you're already going against a normal schedule. Thank Doc. I'm still writing out their crazy gift sub. Oh, it didn't say so. Okay. Well, thank you again, Dr. Phineas, for the 12-month gift sub. I don't remember having to aim to eat to get those.
Vital signs stabilizing.
This really is a cheat code for the food system. Okay, so I don't know how to make the Mark 1 depth module. I thought I did everything already, honestly. Is something hitting me? Or is it just little fish? Vehicle upgrades, Cyclops, depth module, Mark 2. So I gotta find. Maybe I should do the sunbeam then. I thought I did the sunbeam. I feel like that's a glitch. I guess we're going back home. Is there a research?
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've got a... Why doesn't your Hydrate Redeem have the Subnautica voice line? That's a great question. Clockwork Crow, can you please mention me in the mods channel and tell me to do that? Because that is a fantastic idea. There's a bunch of those types of things that I've been meaning to like update the channel with, and every time I sit down and I have some free time, I'm like, I should work on the channel a little bit. I don't remember what I need to do.
Engine powering up.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, I believe there's a big, bad, scary monster somewhere close to here, so let's just skedaddle home. Not those. That's fine. If I remember correctly, that message was from the Warpers. They hunt for infected beings to maintain quarantine. Oh, that's their purpose. I forgot. I honestly, the last couple times I played this game, I just completely skipped all of the entries. I did read them like pretty closely the first time I played, but I played this game a lot. What do I have to do next? Signal coordinates corrupted. Okay. Did I mess with my map and turn off beacons? I think I did. Proposed Degassi habitat. I think I've already been there. Scans. Databanks. Vehicles, Cyclops. Nope. Aurora survivors? Okay, so life pod. Okay, these are the life pod numbers that I've been to already. Because I've got the entries for them. Probably. So 17, 3, 19, and 12, and 13. 17, 3, 12, 12, 13, 12, 13. Four? I don't have a 4. So I must have found that elsewhere. Oh, Life Pod 7. I haven't been to Life Pod 7. Sunk in the 200-meter area of a low ecology activity. Transmission origin apparently 1 kilometer southwest of Aurora's stern section. Stern. Aft is back, stern is forward, right? Oh, this is where the Reapers are, isn't it? Ew. That's probably why I haven't been there yet. Reefback sounds like me waking up. Yeah. Don't fear the reaper. No, shit. I can't remember that. Don't fear the reaper. There we go. Just had the chord direction progression wrong. 20,000 men and women every day. What a dark song. Aft and stern are both backward. Aft is the direction, stern is the actual part of the vessel. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Port. Starboard. Port, starboard. Aft is backward. What's... Yeah, port is left, starboard is right. 4. Bow. Oh, I think I'm thinking fore and aft. Yeah, fore and aft. Port, starboard, fore and aft. Thank you. This is so creepy. Like, I remember playing this. Before I knew what was out here, like, this was certainly so creepy. Just like going through kelp forests. They did such a frickin' good job.
Engine powering down.
Okay, so I gotta figure out where I put my equipment. Easy way to remember port is left, have the same number of letters. Port and left. Oh, that's a good way to remember it. I just repeated it as a kid so much. So like port is left and starboard is right. Like starboard, which way is right? Starboard. It's like it's just the right way. Plus starboard was like star me in Pokemon. And that's like the right Pokemon. Like port is not a Pokemon, but starboard is close to a Pokemon. I don't know. It is a weird mnemonic.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. I guess I didn't make chargers? I totally thought I made chargers, though. What the absolute frick? Where... Wait, how do I make them? Is this the playthrough where you made the giant tower base? Yeah, I kind of gave up on it. I need a glass floor. I don't think that's a thing. Oh, there's an observation room. But I don't have the stuff for it. That's okay. Originally you had starboard right and larboard left. But they were getting confused. Oh, I'd never heard of that one. Bright starboard, like, oh yeah, that would make sense. I swore I made power cell chargers. Right, it's in my build tool. Okay, advanced wiring kit, ruby, titanium. Guess I don't have any silver in here. 1 silver. Well, I guess I'm not really going to make any progress.
Captain, all systems online.
It's funny how I spent so much time getting ready for, like, going down, and then I missed some critical details that made it not achievable. I'm full of nautical knowledge I no longer use. You know, that's okay. I'm full of lots of knowledge I don't use. I would like to go, like, sail on the Puget Sound, though. Or, like, just have a boat on the Puget Sound and go places. Oh, actually a lot of the stuff I could probably make up top. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I need 1 copper. Okay. I need gold. There we go. 3 gold, 2 silver. Most of my knowledge I don't use. Yeah. I feel that. Okay. Oh, I need two. Oh, I need two. I need multiple silver. Oh, I do need ruby. I need a computer chip, which is... I need one more copper, one more gold, and table coral. Table coral. 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 Exfil success. Nice. Congrats. I actually... If it wasn't already almost 9, Oh, actually, I should purchase Resident Evil Requiem. I've heard the reviews are good. Let me just do that really quick so it can download while I'm playing. Resident Evil Requiem. Instaru contento. Krakenfall about to dox his CC number on stream. You know, that that is absolutely possible. Although it'd probably be the last 4. Okay, it is downloading. Table coral? Why the coral? Let's just be friends. Or let's all be friends? Or I don't know. I think I miscounted my shit. Okay, I should probably make power cells too. Silicone, rubber, and battery. Battery is acid mushrooms and a bunch of copper. Okay. Acid? 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 Oh, silicone. Hope I have more acid up top. There's copper. Why can't we be friends? The only line I know from that song is literally just the one about 20... that one about 20 times in a row. Yeah, me too. With different notes sung. The Muppets did a great version. Do you know how to collect Twitch rewards in-game? So, if you... I think you have to subscribe to the event in your account. I don't remember how, but I think there's like an events or rewards screen. And then you have to go watch a streamer that is streaming it. And then you'll qualify for the rewards. Oh, wait. You said collect it in-game. That I'm not sure of. I really don't have a lot of acid mushrooms. I should have brought more. Deep shrooms. Oh yes, the deep shrooms. The deep shrooms are... The deep shrooms are coming for you. Oh, I dropped all the shit that I need. 2 titanium. Okay. Now, we shall take to power cells. Okay. And go charge them. How do I get out faster? I thought there was a way to get out faster without having to go downstairs. I swore I made a power cell charger. Now we wait. Wait, how do I crouch? Can I not teabag in this game? How utterly disappointing. Catch a ride. Heat area? Well, I might as well go collect acid mushrooms while I'm waiting. I got 82% to go. I could stand to sleep. Let's go sleep. Oh no! I finally depleted the nuclear reactor fuel rod reactor fuel. So 3 uranite, lead, titanium, glass. Thank you for the rips. So 3 uraninite, lead. I guess I should just... There we go. Oops. Keep on... It's not going away. Okay, I guess I have to open up my menu for this. There we go. Okay. 1 titanium. I said 1 titanium. Oh, glass. 1 titanium. Nope. You know what I should do is I should plant the acid mushrooms in my grow bed. Now, what was the point of doing that? Don't they return the same amount? Or do they return double? I want one of these things in real life. There's versions that you can get that are like cheaper. But I think it would be very cool. You gotta be very careful that you don't irrigate your frickin' lead. You gotta be careful that you don't irrigate your sinuses. Cyclop has like 8 exit hatches and they all move around the hull at random. I know, right? Seriously, what the frick? What is this? What is this? Have I seriously never been here? Wait, are you kidding me? Have I not been here? Oh, this one I can't open, I guess? There it is. Alright, is there anything I can pick up? Ooh, I guess I haven't been here. No, I have been here. Okay, definitely have been here. Air less than half, thank you, long hauler. I was just thinking about that myself. I like how my suit regenerates stuff, like batteries. Because then I don't have to worry about it. I just need 1 titanium, please. Just 1. I'll take this. Ooh, what's this? Drowns. It's happened before. And this game doesn't autosave, like, enough. Your world. Aha! Here we see the power cells 3. There's only 2. Shut up, you! When was your first time playing Subnautica? Ooh, I think it was like 2017. Gosh, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I played like 2017 or 2018, I think. And I had some friends that I played Overwatch with, and Destiny the game,
Systems online.
and they highly recommended it, and I ignored it for a while, and then I finally played it, and then I was like hooked. It was like one of those games, because like games don't do this to me very often, but like I cannot wait to get home and play it, because I was still going in the office at that time. Oh, here are my acid mushrooms. I did not need more acid mushrooms. Okay. I think I've got a floater. I've got a floater in, Oi! Quit it. Ooh, I haven't played Destiny in ages. Yeah, me neither. I played it for Final... or Beyond Light? Final Shape. I think it was Final Shape. Beyond Light was before Final Shape, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I played the shit out of Destiny games. D2 died for me when they started deleting the starting campaign. You know, that's when it started to go downhill for me. I think I hung on for a while longer. But I finally broke myself of the Destiny game spell. Maybe around 2018 also. I think this is one of the games that like got me away from like playing Destiny. I was like, oh yeah, there are other games, and then I started playing indie games. I mean, I had played other games too, like Fallout 4. I played, like, ripped myself away from Destiny to play that. But yeah, definitely. I definitely played too much Destiny. I played so long ago that terrain tool isn't in the game anymore. Yeah. Wait, which game? Oh, Fallout 4? They don't have a terrain tool anymore? Fallout 4, I've only finished the main questline once. I've never finished it, actually. I always burn out way in advance. Subnautica. Oh, the terrain tool? Oh, really? There was a terrain tool? And it was so... Oh, I was so OP from all the side quests I would have soloed the Institute's downfall. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely got that strong as well. I had all the things because I went out and, like, explored everything, and... The thing is that killed me is like settler management, like settlement management, because I spent way too much time trying to keep everyone in the wasteland safe, and that was just not a good call. I should have let people die, because you take so much fucking duct tape and Wonder Glue. Oh, I hate Fallout 4 settlements. Honestly, when I go back, because I probably will play it again at some point, I'm going to mod out the settlements. Or, like, just give myself infinite building. Because, like, What's the point? What's the point of like going out and collecting a million shitty things that you cannot sell because you're using in your base, and so you're wasting time because you're not making money, and all you're doing is just running back and forth, running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's an item settlement that like never gets attacked ever. Is that the Far Harbor? The Far Harbor DLC? Or was that Fallout 3? I thought that was Fallout 4. There used to be a terrain tool in Subnautica you could just dig to the lava zone. Or what I did is build your own island. I would have liked that. That would have been fun. Huh. Well. Bitebeat was right. I should have done the power cell. Instead, I wasted time going out and then realizing I needed power cells. And that's all I've done this stream. What? It didn't download. It is going kind of fast. It's already at 5%. Oh, it downloaded the data already, but it didn't install files. So now it's installing. It's installing 1% every like 2 seconds. I think you're talking about Mirelurk Island. Could be. I thought Far Harbor was like a resort on an island. Maybe it wasn't a resort. Maybe it wasn't an island. Don't know when it was added, but it's part of the base map. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the one where the pier is like forever and there's just a little like snaked path towards it? Spectacle Island? Okay. Far Harbor is Fallout 4, aka Bar Harbor, Maine. Is Bar Harbor a real place? I probably shouldn't start playing Resident Evil on stream. Thing is, I want to play it, but I also kind of want to stream it. But I can't stream it if I play it offline. It's a Bar Harbor, Maine is a big tourist town near Acadia National Park. Oh, nice. I've never been to Maine. I think I've been in Massachusetts once, but just the airport. I've been in New York. I've been in Texas. I've been in Arizona. I've been in Utah. Wait, no, Vegas is in Nevada. I've been in Nevada. I've been in... Crap, it's a Midwest. What's the airport that's crappy because it's just one giant long ass building, and it's a huge airport. Is that like Denver? I've been all the lower 48 and Hawaii. Wow. All of them? Okay. Midwest, potatoes or corn? I don't know because I was only in the airport. It was a connecting flight last year. So I went and visited No Face and Raywin. They have their own streams, and their No Face is a mod of mine. Mod on my channel, and Raywin does cooking streams that I watch and mod for. But I visited them in October. And on the way back, there was like 2 states I'd never been in before. I need to start traveling. Probably Denver. I was streaming long and I was there. Where is it? Denver, Colorado. I think you're right. I think it was the Denver airport. It's extremely long and there's no like bus service. Yeah. We're gonna have to get you on vacation in Maine at least once. I know, right? Maine sounds damp and cold to me, but I don't know anything about Maine. When I think Maine, I think Nova Scotia, and I think I know more about Nova Scotia than I do Maine. Let's see if I can find... I took a ton of pictures on the plane ride back because, like, I don't fly over continental U.S. very often. I fly over the Pacific Ocean all the time because my family is in Hawaii. Well, parts of my family anyway, but... So, like, taking pictures of the geology and the landscape was kind of fun. I think I'm way tired, more tired than I want to admit. I had to walk half a mile to the end of the building. Yeah, I think the Denver airport is like, or the one I was in, I think it's Denver. It's like literally like 3 miles long or something. Like it was some crazy number. Let me look it up. Huh, I'm not seeing anything. Oh well. Alright. Well, I think... Oh, thanks for the hydrate, long hauler. Really didn't see it. I'm gonna use tea to hydrate. Resident Evil Requiem is out as of literally 15 minutes ago, at least in the US. I like tea. We'll fly you in the Rockland Airport. The terminal is a double wide on the side of the tarmac. Interesting. like it's Interesting. So you're just like on ground level? I don't think I've ever been in a plane where you board from the ground and up a staircase. I'm not seeing anybody to rate, so I think I'm just gonna run credits. So I might stream extra tomorrow, because I want to start Resident Evil Requiem, but I also might stay up late tonight, and if that happens, then I might not have time to stream. But we'll see. The person who unloads your bags from the plane is the same person who checks your tickets and scans your bags. Oh, wow, that's small. That's a small airport. Yeah, that is small. A few years back, a plane hit a deer on the runway. That sucks. Because that'll ground the plane until, like, structural review and FAA report and all that stuff. All right, I'm like fading fast. I'm tired. I appreciated the stream. I appreciated just hanging out and talking about shit. I'm sad that I don't have the energy to start Requiem right now. But yeah, I think I need to eat something before it gets too late, and I also need to do it before I fall asleep, because I feel like falling asleep right now. I don't have a monster. I should have a monster. Cool. Well, thanks everybody. Normal planes are twin-engine Beechcraft. Last time I flew in, they put me in the co-pilot seat to balance the luggage. That's funny. If you do stream tomorrow, what time are you thinking? Probably like 1 p.m. Pacific. At earliest. I would say in between 1 to 3. That's usually my window for streaming. But we'll see. I'll probably drink coffee and chill out and wake up at 11. Chill out for a couple hours. I might play some Alchemy Factory. But I also kind of like don't want to have too much time between stream and Phasmo Friday, because then I like have to find something to do that's like not very involved, and I don't know. Thinking I'm sleeping in. I worked way too long today. Yeah, good. Sleep in. Have a great evening and a good sleep. Have a good sleep. I'll see you guys later. Have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow for Phasmo Friday, or earlier for Resident Evil Requiem. I'll let you guys know in the Discord, of course. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.